We're sitting here with Riley Bedford. Riley, tell me why you're here talking to me today.
I was contacted about being a bone marrow,
A donor?
donor.
Okay, so you know Lori Epps, who contacted you, right?
Through
From the bank?
Yes.
Okay. How did you first decide you wanted to even be a donor?
I had actually found out the idea, learned about the whole Be the Match from an old schoolmate that somebody I went to school with on Facebook. She had talked about it, and then I inquired, asked her some questions, and found out it was a simple mail in your request, and then they send you a little kit with saliva swabs, and you send it back in, and then they do their magic and put you on the registry.
So when did you do that? When did you send yours back in?
2011.
And I understand you got a call this year?
I did.
Tell me about that.
They called me earlier this year and let me know that I might possibly be a match for a gentleman in his 40s that has leukemia, and they wanted to know if I had a problem with doing more testing to be sure, which I did. I went to the local clinic and had my blood taken, and they sent it off. They paid for everything, and then I didn't really hear anything for a while. And then I was contacted again about a month or so ago, and they asked again if they could do more tests with more blood. And so I went to the clinic again and gave more blood, and then they determined about 3 or 4 weeks later that I was a positive match for a gentleman that was needing stem cells.
Excellent. So do you know anything about this gentleman? Have they told you that, or will you find that out later?
I know his age, his gender, and his diagnosis, but until it's a real private course to HIPAA and everything, then the option to get to know each other has to be a two-way street there, and then we go from there after the donation.
Okay, so I understand Sunday you're going somewhere?
Sunday, it's kind of a hectic schedule. There's a golf benefit at Briggs Woods. I'm gonna go and help out there, and then my sister's gonna pick me up, and then we leave Sunday night, and then we'll go and then check in first thing in the morning at Iowa City Hospitals. I believe it's at 6:30 in the morning, and then they start the procedure.
So what's involved in the procedure? Well, you obviously know. What are they going to do to you?
Well, it's almost kind of like a lot of people believe that it's the old school laying you down, drilling into your hip, real painful, and it's actually it's really not that invasive. What I'll do is I'll sit in a chair, and it's almost like dialysis. They'll put a line into one arm and then a line in another arm, and the blood will be drawn out and run through a machine, and in the bottom they showed me when I went out there, and it'll collect my stem cells, and then the blood will re-enter to the other arm, and it's pretty much not as painful as people would think. It's just a mere stick in each arm.
And how long does it take for them to run the blood through this process?
They said it'd roughly take about 5 hours. That way, I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, but they do it in a slow process. That way, it doesn't create fatigue for the person, the donor.
For the donor.
Any side, it's a really safe, and they're real friendly. It's unreal how friendly they
Are you nervous?
are. I was at first. I was really nervous because I didn't read too much into it. I thought it was going to be the hip extraction, but I'd already committed to it. But then when I found out it was through blood drawing, it relieved it. But nerves have kind of not really nervous. I'm very excited because I'm a person who's been given so many second chances that this is my opportunity to give a second chance. You hope that it works and it's helpful, but because I've had so many second chances, I can't even count on two hands, but you hope. That's all you can say.
You get the opportunity to be a hero.
Well, I don't see it like a hero. The real hero is the gentleman going through this, because he has to basically go through a process where they when he gets ready for the donation, he has to have his entire immune system wiped out and be literally almost brought to the brink of death to be ready to receive the stem cells. All I have to do is give up some time. I don't have to give up any cost because the Beat and Match Registry pays for everything. All I have to do is give up time and a little stick in each arm. He's the hero. These patients, they're the ones that have to endure I can't even imagine.
Riley, tell us a little bit. Where do you work at?
I work at the sheriff's office here in Hamilton County. I'm a jailer. I've been there for almost 2 years.
Excellent. Well, let me take the opportunity to speak for everybody that's listening. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know how we can be involved and how easy it really is to be a hero.
It's very easy, and it's all you're giving is time and what you could give back. And there isn't a person around that I don't think that hasn't had a second chance. So why not just give somebody else their second chance?
Why not? Why not indeed? Thank you, Riley.